Let's continue here on Radio Boss. We're joined by a young lady, as a matter of fact, is on the Roc Nation label. Her EP, Habits, is available now. Her newest single is Frank for You, which is a really, really dope song. We're going to talk more about that with her. She is Maeta. She joins us here on Radio Boss. Maeta, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Where are you right now?
We're in Raleigh. We're in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh, I'm supposed to be going to South Carolina. Well, I know it's two different places, but
yes. So we're in South Carolina.
I have no clue, but I do know my sister lives in Asheville, North Carolina.
Yes.
Yes. For Christmas.
Okay. Oh, you were there for Christmas?
Yes.
What did you think?
We didn't leave the house, so that's all I saw. But the house was beautiful.
Okay. So you guys did, yeah, because I like my understanding. Now I haven't been to Asheville either, but my understanding is, the downtown is really nice, and they've got a really nice
I did go downtown. It was beautiful, and they had good food. Yeah, I remember that. We went downtown for like a day. It was really good.
Okay, yeah. So you enjoyed our fair state of North Carolina. It's a part of the western part of our state.
Yes.
You're from Indy, right?
Yes.
So what was it like growing up in Indy and growing up in the Midwest?
Had a very free childhood, very slow paced and simple, and I was just outside every day with no shoes on. And now I'm in LA where I can't do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So how long have you been in LA?
Almost probably like 3.5 years. I got signed and I came out here immediately.
Okay, so about 3.5 years. So I mean, that must have been a interesting dynamic growing up in Indy and then now living in LA.
Yes, very, very different. I was completely alone. No, nature really. I don't know. I lived in Koreatown, so I would just take the bus everywhere. I had no money, so I had like a job at a gym for a little bit, and then COVID happened, so it was crazy. But I've adjusted since.
Wow. So you came to LA specifically to do music, correct?
I came in the first 6 months was session every single day. I had never really recorded in a studio before, so I had to get used to it really quickly, but it was a lot of fun. I met so many people, and now my life is completely different.
Yeah, no question about it. So I had a chance to listen to the song Frank for You, which is really, really nice. What was the inspiration behind that song?
Basically, it's about how toxic I am, as all my songs pretty much are. It's me kind of warning somebody not to fall in love with me because I will break your heart, and I love to flirt and just make people think that we will be a thing, and then I kind of let them down. Not on purpose. That's just how I am. It's one of my flaws, but that's what that song's about. And I say I will sing like Frank Ocean for you, and you'll forgive me. So yeah, and I actually just met him after I was opening up for Jasmine Sullivan. And afterwards, Frank Ocean walked by, and I was like, what the hell? So I went up to him and I told him that I have a song named after you.
Oh, is that right? What did he say?
I don't know. He was very quiet. He was like, nice, whatever. And then somebody I was with asked to take a picture of us, and he's like, I don't do that. And I just started laughing because I was like, there's no way this man is about to take a picture. Because I think he's known for not taking pictures with fans or whatever. So, yeah. But it was really cool to meet him and tell him that.
Okay, no, that's nice. So you're not like that. You'll take pictures, correct?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So how's that? You've been in LA for 3.5 years. You're on the rise. Your music is popping. How is that? People now really recognize you. How is that different? Obviously, it's much different from that young lady growing up in the Midwest in Indy.
It's cool. I have a hard time I feel like some people kind of switch into a persona as an artist, and they know how to talk like an artist and do all these things like an artist, and I feel like I'm so Indiana and so country, and I'm not different at all. And sometimes I'm insecure about it, but I think it's just part of who I am. But it's fun. Everything comes in phases. I'll be really, really busy for like 6 weeks and then have 6 weeks of nothing. So I'm just still kind of getting used to that lifestyle. Yeah,
no question about it. So tell us a little bit. Now, I know you were really excited. I was reading something about when the video Habits came out, and that's, of course, the name of your EP, which came out last year. But I know you were really excited. And this video came out, what, first of this year, I believe.
Yes.
So just talk about the excitement for that video coming out. I think it was sort of a long time coming for you.
Yes, very interesting. I was not expecting to do a video for that song at all, but then suddenly at the end of the year, I don't even know why we did it, but we just suddenly did a video for that song. And it was fun. I don't know if you saw the process of making the video was chaotic. I got bit by a snake, which was like blew up.
What?
It was like on TMZ and everything. So that video caused a lot of chaos and controversy in my life. But yeah, it was really good.
What happened? How did you get bit by a snake? What happened?
They had snakes that the directors wanted me to lay and sing and have these snakes crawl around me. And one of them just got really close to my face and I knew it was I just felt the energy and it just bit my chin and I like grabbed it. My first instinct was just grab it and like pull it off me. I don't know, the video was like traumatizing, but yes, so that kind of made the video blow up a little bit.
Okay, that is awesome. That's the voice of Maeta, Roc Nation. She's part of the Roc Nation family. She joins us here on BOXTOROW. Yeah, let's talk a little bit more about the tour Hotels, right? You were part of that. You mentioned Jasmine Sullivan's tour. You had a chance to meet Frank Ocean. What was talk about that? What was the tour like? I think you were on the latter part of the tour.
Yes, I joined the last 5 shows, which I found out like a week, not even a week before I went, like 5 days, I think, before I did the tour, before we started, I found out. So we had to quickly get my band together and run through the songs. It was really, really good. Her fans were amazing. I performed in front of like energy I've never felt before. So it was really exciting. And it was good. We spent a lot of time in Texas. I like Texas.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. You like okay. What do you like about like? I see. I know you're a foodie. We're gonna talk about that. Like I know you're a foodie. Was it what did you? Was it the food that you enjoyed about you liked in Texas?
I don't honestly remember the food. The only food I really remember was New Orleans because we went to like some place. I forget what I had. The food was really good. And then I had like the beignets one day.
Yeah.
Which I liked, but Texas, I just like the crowd. The energy was really good, and I had performed in this big venue in front of like 7,000 people that I've never performed in that big venue before, so that was cool. Yeah.
So how were you really nervous about it?
Yes, but for some reason on this tour, I got a lot better at the nerves. I used to be terrified, but then my manager, something happened with him and he couldn't go, and I think he makes me really, really nervous because him not being there, I was more calm. And he's gonna be so pissed if he hears that I said that. But it was good.
Well, he's probably going to hear this. You know what I mean?
In the next few minutes. But, yeah.
Of course, Maeta joins us here on the program. Yeah, we got to talk about that New Orleans food. But signing with Roc Nation, because you think about Roc Nation, you think about that label, you think about all of the artists that are part of Roc Nation. What does it mean to be a part of Roc Nation?
It's amazing. I still can't believe it sometimes. I remember the first time I went to the Roc Nation brunch. We didn't have it this year because of COVID and everything, or last year. But in the first few weeks of me being signed to Roc Nation, first few weeks in LA, I went to the brunch and I see Rihanna and Beyonce and Jay-Z and all these people that I've looked up to my whole life. And now I'm part of this. It was kind of like, I had imposter syndrome a little bit, and I still kind of do. But yeah, it's amazing because I've looked up to those people my whole life, and now I'm part of what they've created and part of their timeline. So it's really, really cool.
All right. So Maeta, listen, so you talk about New Orleans, right? Like I was in New Orleans a couple of weeks ago, right? So you didn't happen to go to did you go to Cafe Du Monde? You said you had beignets. Did you go to Cafe Du Monde?
I think so. There was a giant line outside. And
yes.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
So you had never had beignets before?
No, and one thing I also noticed that everything was so cheap there. I was so shocked. Those were like $1.75, and I was like, in LA, this would be $15.
That's not only is that funny, that's true. You know, that is very true. So where else did you go to a place? So what other things did you like about? So I'm assuming this was your first time in New Orleans.
Yes, it was. It was gorgeous. I felt like I was on a movie set. The way like the streets were made, I don't know. It was really cool. But
okay.
We were there. I don't really remember where else we went except for some weird hookah bar after the show. Okay. Where I had really good food, but yeah, it was a mess.
Wow. So what, I mean, what time? So again, you're a food like me, like you're a foodie. I was reading about, so what's like your favorite place to go, statewide, city, whatever, where they have, you feel like they have the best food?
I would say New York. Every time I go there, I take myself on dates every single night and I get pasta and wine and I spend all my money on it. But I love the pasta in New York. And I've only been to Paris twice, but they have the best pasta ever. But next on my list is Italy because I just love pasta. That's my favorite food. Go there and get like real pasta. But yeah.
What yes, I got you. But now tell me when you, but look, tell me when you went to New Orleans, you got something other than pasta and beignets.
I literally got pasta, I think.
What? In New Orleans?
It was like, maybe I didn't get pasta. What I get? I tried something at everything. I literally wish that I could look. I lost my phone and lost all my pictures, but I had pictures of the food there. Yeah, but it was a weird pasta, okay? We had drinks, I don't know. They had catering that was really good too. But it was like Jamaican food. So I don't know. I don't know what New Orleans food is like.
Okay. So if you go again, you got to remember, I'm not, I'm just saying this place I went, it's called Mother's. And I'm going to tell you what, it's not far from the French Quarter. Oh, I mean, I must have went twice because it was like the only place. I went for breakfast once and they have po' boys. They have, like they say they have the world's best ham, which it was really good. And when I went for breakfast, I got this, this ham egg biscuit, right? And this thing must have weighed a pound. And it was huge. Like I had to get down with the fork and the knife to get around this. It was very good. And the ham was very good, by the way.
You're making me so hungry because I haven't eaten today. Now I'm gonna go get like a sausage, ham, whatever you said.
Mother's, that's the name of it. Next time you go to New Orleans, you got to remember.
Okay, I definitely want to go back. So yes, I'll remember that.
Yeah, no question. Couple of more thoughts with Maeta. She joins us here on the program. Don't forget, her latest EP is Habits. It's available now. So the Soul Bloom Festival in Sacramento, April 30th and May 1st. I mean, you got to be excited about that, right?
I'm excited. There's a lot of really, really cool people that I love on the roster. Is that the word? I don't know. But I'm really excited to go see them, and it's cool to be performing with them. And yeah, I'm really excited. So I'm preparing for that. And then I have the R&B Fest May 28th in Atlanta.
Right.
Those 2 festivals that I am looking forward to right now.
Yeah. So, and I guess the more that you do these festivals and the more that you sing in front of or perform really in front of folks, I guess the nerves you'll probably get past the nerves, right?
No, I'm usually terrified equally every single time. No matter if it's a big crowd or like a tiny crowd. I'm performing at Soho House in Toronto on Thursday.
Oh, wow.
And I feel like I don't think that's going to be the biggest crowd ever because it's Soho House, but I'm probably going to be terrified like I always am. I don't think the nerves will ever change, but I'm learning how to deal with them.
Yeah, that generally happens with true performers. You're a true performer. You're gonna be a little bit nervous before, but I know once you get rocking and rolling, it's gonna be a really good show.
Yes, thank you.
So what's next? What's next for you? Are you working on new music right now?
Yes, I have a project that I've been working on for over a year now since my last EP. I'm really excited. It's been kind of not frustrating, but I've gone through a lot of things making it. So once it's out, I feel like I will have a weight lifted off of me. But it's kind of just everything I've gone through for the past year, breakups, friend issues, love, like all that stuff. And I have 1 song left that I'm going after this to record. And then after that, I will probably be done. So
absolutely. Yeah. Say it again. I'm sorry.
I still need to name it, which is always the hardest part.
Okay. No, we're looking forward to that. So when you were in Naptown, right? Did you ever attend the Circle City Classic?
Yes, I actually just went back for that.
Did you?
Yes.
So,
yeah. But it's weird because as a kid, I never went to any of these things, and now as an adult, I'm going to them. So I can get to really experience it. But I wonder what I would have thought as a kid. But yes, I know that really well. I've heard about that my whole life.
Yeah, it's like a big deal. So what did you perform, or you just were you there as a performer? Or?
I did like a parade. I sat on this like nice Maserati and just waved at people during the parade early in the morning.
Yeah. No, you've got to either be performing, you've got to be singing the national anthem, something, because that Circle City Classic is between respective HBCUs is serious.
I did the national anthem in Indianapolis last year for March Madness, which was really cool because I sang the basketball house, whatever, in Indiana.
In the arena, sure.
Yes, I went there my whole life growing up, and then to sing the national anthem there was amazing. It was like a childhood dream come true. So yeah, it's really cool to go back to Indiana and just do things that I dreamed of doing when I was a kid.
That is awesome. Are you like into sports? Did you grow up as like a Colts fan or the Pacers?
Okay. I love the Pacers. My dad and I used to go to Pacers games growing up. That was like our little date we went on. I used to love the Pacers, and I haven't been to a game in forever. So hopefully when I'm back, actually I would love to do that when I go back home next, which I'm actually going next week. Maybe I have to go to a Pacers game.
Yeah,
if they're in season.
Yes, no. So you can catch up with them next year. I mean, matter of fact, I think they missed the whole playoffs and play-in game and all. They missed all of that this year.
Huh. Oh God, Pacers, step it up. But I still will always love it.
All right. Well, the latest EP is Habits. The latest single is Frank for You. It's really dope. The latest video is also Habits, which is really, really dope as well. She's got a lot more coming up. She is Maeta. She joins us here on Radio Boss. Of course, you can follow her on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, social media, all of that, TikTok, all of that. Maeta's World. There you go. That's where you can find her on social media. Maeta, appreciate the time. Continued success in all you do.
Thank you. Same to you, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely.